Zaddy. So it's kind of like a MILF. And a Zad is a man who might be a little bit more seasoned, but still has that youthful zest, youthful zeal. Zaddy all day long.
You're listening to Gamer Zaddies, hosted by Johnny, Adam, and Elliot, where we talk about film, TV, gaming, news, pop culture, and whatever else comes to our crazy zaddy minds.
Damn, we just talked about this.
I said it and then I forgot it.
So anyway, welcome to a brand new spanking episode of Gamer Zaddies, brought to you by W Energy.
Supposedly it is.
In some fashion.
Yeah, there's going to be a link in the show notes, so you can click on it if you want. And, you know, the code is Gamer Zaddies for 10% off. So what's that? Your fucking sales tax?
Yeah,
I think a portion of your shipping.
I think they missed out. Like, they should have been called Buddy Energy Drink. Like, you know, hey, your buddy will get you hard and awake and alert.
I mean,
Like, come on.
It should have been their slogan. Hell yeah.
Like, I don't get the W. Like, what is that supposed to mean? I'm not gonna shit on it. Like, I'm gonna try it.
Like a
I'm
whoop,
gonna see
whoop,
how
whoop,
it's
whoop, whoop.
like. So like for the link I picked like the s'mores energy one. So yeah. So whoever's interested, just click on that. Like, and if you did that, you know, you could just email us too at gamerzaddies@hotmail.com. That's GAMERZADDIES at hotmail.com.
Hot and fresh at the start.
Like, I swear I can see the clicks on my end for the link. I swear to God, people, if you click the link and don't email us, I'm gonna be so pissed, especially with today's episode. I've played games, and then there's regular games I've played, and then there's the horny games I've played.
Oh my God! I'm gonna check Johnny's Steam as we speak. See what he is.
We got an H
excuse
game
me,
episode.
sir.
Let's go.
That's private. You're not allowed to see that.
I talked to Gabe. He gave me the behind the scenes stuff. I see all.
Oh no.
We haven't even introduced ourselves properly.
No, you haven't. I'm joined with Adam.
Hi.
And Elliot.
Hello.
So guys, how have you guys been?
Pretty fucking good. I've been pretty good. School has started. I've made the shift from elementary to middle school. I am just teaching math, and it's pretty fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I like it. I think I made a good choice.
Excellent. Adam.
Yeah, I was
You're just
in
okay.
California for one of the weeks that I was not recording this show or the other show. And Irvine, California kind of sucks.
Never been.
I wouldn't recommend it for anybody wanting to go for leisure. It kind of fucking sucks.
Like
Is it-
how
is it-
far is it from like the stuff in LA, like the beach, the Hollywood, all that shit?
I mean, like Malibu.
It had to be like 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
So like longer than you would like to take an Uber, really.
Mhm.
I talk about this on, Sad Kids Record Society, but like Irvine just literally had one thing that you can go do, and it's called the Irvine Spectrum Center. It's a cool, lovely outside mall, but that's like literally all there is to do is go there. So that's where all the restaurants are. That's where all the shops are. Like that's where literally everything is in Irvine. Aside from that, it's just businesses and companies and corporations and all the different ways that I could describe businesses and companies and corporations. Like that's literally just all that fucking Irvine is. So my whole experience in California was like 15-minute Uber ride from hotel to office, 15-minute Uber ride from office to hotel, 15-minute Uber ride from hotel to Irvine Spectrum Center, 15-minute Uber ride back from Irvine Spectrum Center to the hotel. I was like, oh my God.
I mean, I think the good thing that definitely saved your trip was that, I mean, I'll let you talk about your games and your gaming section, but you bought something that was really great for you to have on that trip, right?
Don't you fucking spoil this for the listeners. Don't you fucking dare do it.
You purchased something that was great, and I'm glad that you took it on the trip and didn't just fucking leave it at home. That's all I'll say.
Nah, it sat there. It sat there and got decent use.
Listeners, it was the dildo. Him saying it got decent use makes it even better.
I was gonna say like, wow, Adam got a steam machine. Holy crap.
I could have just taken that with me on the airplane, inside me on the airplane. They would have, it would have been
Mm.
fine. Um, I really also just hate flying. Like I truly do.
Mm.
So here in the next couple weeks, Labor Day week, so the week that starts September 7th, keep that number in mind when you're thinking about the days of the week. I get to fly that week to Georgia for work. So I'm going to leave on the 8th. Like the 7th is Labor Day. I'm going to enjoy the day off and then I'll fly out there on the 8th.
Yeah. And you don't want to
And then I'm going
fly?
to leave.
Like you hate
I,
flying?
I, I, I just
Uh,
hate flying,
Can
but
I offer a suggestion?
don't fly.
Have you, yeah, how about you can take a midnight train to Georgia?
I could.
Yeah.
I could take it anywhere, actually.
Huh?
Um, but the Friday that I fly back is 9/11.
Ooh.
ugh,
So I
favorite
guess we're gonna
holiday.
find out how much God might want to claim me. Because if he wants to take me for all the 9/11 jokes,
You know what?
he's got to take at least like
There,
80 other people with
there,
me.
there has been 24 9/11s since that 9/11, but
Yeah,
you are going on the 25th anniversary too. So it's like,
exactly. Never forget. I haven't.
How could we? When we're
yeah,
always reminded.
yeah, no kidding.
So
Fucking
yeah,
listeners, if you, I know we have alluded to it on this joke. I would say Adam probably makes a 9/11 joke at least 3 times a week. And that's just
probably.
to
That's probably
us.
like small. Those are rookie numbers.
Those are rookie numbers. He sends a 9/11 themed
Yeah.
TikTok
But
three
now it's
times a
like,
week.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'll look for them now, so I can send it to you guys too. I was like,
yeah.
hey, Adam's
Any,
like this.
I would say without fail, anytime we mentioned, oh, it's crazy that another one of these is happening, he's like, another blank has hit the tower.
It's
So
bad enough that
God.
if
one of
there's
my kids
any
has
karma,
complimented them. They're like, he's got really good 9/11 jokes. I'm like, that's probably bad when one of my kids says this. Thankfully, it's the one that's an adult now, so it's fine. But they've heard it since 9/11
boy.
basically happened.
um,
Oh boy.
So yeah, I'm not really looking forward to that trip just because I've heard that like Georgia, where I'm going, like Savannah, Georgia, is specifically like hot and humid, which
Yes.
fits because California was abnormally humid. Like that's a thing that we noticed. And
Mm.
had people Californians bitch to us about. So that was always great, knowing that I would come back to Kansas where it's like 105 fucking degrees.
mhm.
But other than that, I'm fucking dandy. I'm getting to play some games. I'm getting caught up on movies and shows. So, I like being home. I think this trip
I
just
mean, yeah.
definitely proved like I like my house. I like being home. I like being with my
Yeah.
family and my wife and children.
I mean, yeah, we've been traveling all over the fucking place. And I think last time I mentioned I was going to like a 303 concert with my brother, and that turned out to be like really fucking good. Bowling for Soup. Anybody out there, like if you
Mm.
have an opportunity to go see Bowling for Soup, I've now seen them kind of incidentally twice. Like I've never, no, 3 times. I've never gone to see Bowling for Soup, but every time I've seen them, they're so fucking good. They're so fucking fun, and they like acknowledge. They're so good at like the meta acknowledging of like we're old as fuck now, like, let's just have some fun with it. Let's be nostalgic. But anyway, the reason I
Yeah.
said this was like my wife was gonna go down because like I went with my brother in Oklahoma where he lives, and my wife and daughter were gonna go down and hang out and like swim at their pool and stuff like that. And some stuff happened; they weren't able to go. And Katie was like, "I am actually so happy to not fucking go anywhere." And I was like, you know what? I'm like excited for this concert, but I'm a little bit jealous because like we have been going, and this weekend we go to Minneapolis. This is like the last trip for a couple months, and we're just gonna do like a 2-day trip to Minneapolis for the My Chemical Romance Black Parade tour. So I'm very
Go fuck
excited for
yourself.
that. Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, I've invited you to 3 separate My Chemical Romance Black Parade
Yeah, I know.
concerts,
Talk to me when they're
including
not
this
like
one,
a bill.
including this one. I'm only taking my wife because
Yeah,
you said no.
that's right. Johnny, how are you? How is Johnny?
Yes, I guess we should take care of our
Um,
host, shouldn't we?
I've been okay. I recently had like my wife and daughter did summer party, but the way that my daughter describes it to people, it sounds like she's telling all her friends we're gonna have a slumber party.
Awesome.
So
Yeah, okay.
like her saying summer sounds like
Slumber.
slumber, and then all the kids are like, "Are we sleeping over at your house?" And she's like, "Summer party," but it sounds like slumber.
Okay.
I don't know.
I feel like I learned like East Coast language a lot from this. Like we
Uh-oh.
talked about like a 3 season room or a 4 season room at
Yes.
some point. Is a summer party like is that a New England thing? Is that like a New York, New Jersey, New England thing? Like I'm sorry, yeah, you are not New Jersey. I take that back.
No.
That was so
Dear God,
insulting to
no.
you. I apologize. Anyway, is like a summer party a thing or is this like something your daughter made up?
No, I think it's something both my wife and daughter made up because this is like the third year they've been doing this shit to me.
So it's just like they call it a summer party, and it's like,
Yes.
hey, it's summer. Let's have
And
an
then
excuse to throw a
yeah,
party.
we get the decorations, we get the inflatable stuff, inflatable palm trees, giant bananas, toucans, fucking dolphins, all inflatable, all throughout the house. Someone's got to clean the house as well. So who's got to do that? Me.
I,
Then you got to set up the party, get the food, get the
okay,
booze.
I gotta say something, me being a
Uh,
dumbass. You said toucans as in the bird, and I
yes.
didn't hear what you said for the next 10 seconds because I was like, two cans of what? And I was just like sitting there
Is it
thinking,
toucans or toucans?
no, you're right,
No,
it's
toucans.
toucans. But
Yes,
just
the
like the
birds.
way that I was like, two cans of what? Did I miss? Like, I was like, shit. I felt like I was like listening here.
Just 2 cans of meth for
Okay.
the rest of the guests.
Adam's like
Guys,
And
shaking his
then
head
this
like
guy is teaching our fucking youth.
Adam's
and then
shaking his head like he was even paying
and then
attention.
and then everybody wears like a summer wardrobe. So I got my flower shirt. And then meanwhile, there's no other dads except for this one other dad who's like stuck bringing his kid. And he just kind
Yeah.
of goes in the corner. And I go like, all right, dude. I guess that's the most interaction we're gonna get from you today.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, the moms are just like, all over the place, laughing, having fun. There's like I'm gonna like,
God.
change the names to protect the innocent. Let's just say Sam and Eileen both join me in edibles and drinking nothing but Coronas and White Claws.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
Adam
nice.
Adam has a look.
You got a little Sam and Eileen action, did you? Did you say come on, Eileen? Or did
God
you let
Nolly.
damn
Sam
it.
say that for you?
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
But yeah, I kind of complained in the beginning. I was like, fuck, I'm the one's got to do all the shit to set up because it's like, oh, then they get the credit. They'll like invite everybody in. So my daughter's got like the lays for everybody to put on all the other kids. And then 10 minutes into the party, they're just upstairs screaming their heads off
Yeah.
because
Absolutely.
Nice.
they
That
because
sounds like a gay old
they
time.
they found the Nerf guns and they decided to like all out warfare upstairs.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
So I was like,
And
hey,
then you have to pick up all the bullets too. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what I've been doing the past couple of days, finding all the darts in every single place of the house
You'll
Hmm.
never find
upstairs.
them all.
No,
Ever.
I lost a whole bunch of them. I had to buy more because then my daughter got she got like the the itch to keep playing Nerf gun still, and she's like, "Where are the darts?" I'm like, "I don't know. Where's your friends? They all lost them. Ask them where they shot the fucking gun things, goddamn
Where's your
things."
friends?
It's like,
Do
why
you
don't you
have
ask
any?
them?
Where is she?
Where is she?
God damn it, man. And it's like, and you know what? It actually turned out pretty good. 10 kids, 6 parents.
Oh, fuck that,
So
man.
some parents are just like fuck this and just drop their
Well,
kid off.
Yeah.
one parent has three.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Damn.
like half the party right there.
So you had
Yeah.
just like a lot of random adults, really. This was an adult party.
Really? Yeah. And then Sam, she had like these crazy ass like sick sleeve tattoos. And
Hell
so
yeah.
she looked kind of like, rugged and rough. Like she could be
She's
fighter.
she just beat the shit out of you.
She challenged me to a fight club in the garage that I'm in right now.
Guys, you can't see Johnny's face, but he has
I
two
got a
black
busted lip
eyes
right
and a
here.
missing teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She beat the shit out of me. But like, I asked my wife afterwards, I was like, what does she do for a living? Because my first thing I said is like, she's either a cop or a corrections officer. And she's like, no, she's a teacher. She teaches junior high school kids. And I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, yeah.
then I was like, what, like, is she a gym teacher? And she's like, no, science. I was like, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it used to be
Nice.
like in education, like when I was in
Hmm.
school, they were like, no visible tattoos, blah, 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 blah,
Hmm.
blah. Like, don't do that.
Yep.
And that was like, I graduated in 2013. I remember
Exactly.
I was like one of my teachers commented, she saw like I have let it be across the top of my back. And if I'm like wearing
Mhm.
a polo and it like kind of falls back, you can see part of it. And like a teacher commented, she's like, oh, that's not visible, but it almost is. And it's like such a big deal. And it's like, no,
Yeah.
I know multiple coworkers at my new and old school that have like sleep tattoos at this point. Like it's not even a
Yeah.
Yeah.
thing.
Fuck them.
Yeah, it's no longer taboo anymore. Like I've noticed that everywhere, like all around. It's just like, hey, you
Yeah.
got tattoos? That's just the norm now.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, I got like virgin skin. I have no tattoos. My wife just got recently another tattoo.
Yeah.
So now
Oh yeah.
she has like 8
Nice.
tattoos altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Eh,
have one. I
You
just
know,
have the one. I need to get another one at some point. I'm gonna get one for my daughter.
I've
Adam's
got
got
my
you got
two.
tattoos. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I've got my
Everybody's got
two.
tattoos.
You know what doesn't have virgin skin though, Johnny?
What?
W's Energy. If you can just use our code Gamer Zaddies.
Get the s'mores.
Does it have skin at all? Do energy drinks have skin?
I mean,
It
mine
might.
has skin, so like I'll just use
Why do you
my.
think it
They're
feels so
just
prickly?
they're
I'll
just
just.
like if you let it sit, it develops like a film on the top. They're like, that's the
Yeah.
There
energy
you go.
skin.
There you go. You gotta do is like you gotta take your blue chew and then punch your dick right through it and stir
That's
that
Whoa, whoa,
right.
whoa.
dubby
Hey,
energy.
we are not sponsored. We are not sponsored. Bleep that out.
Oh fuck.
Your
Oh
your
man.
your red gnaw.
No,
Don't.
no, but I am. It's like I'm not a sponsor, like I'm not a spokesman, but I am a client.
Hey,
So I'll just leave it
Oh,
there.
you know.
oh, I thought that was he's taken 4 of them since this podcast has started.
Oh shit, here we go.
Like I am as hard as Savage Hulk right now. Why do you think John Berthel made that look?
Johnny used
Spoilers.
Harden,
He
but
saw
his
it.
defense can't get any higher.
All right, so
Yeah,
maybe I should start talking about games, right?
I think so.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
About a shark dressed man.
All right, so games. Yay to games. All right, so what was happening here, guys?
I have to
Yep, yep,
derail.
What?
I have
Oh
yep.
to
God! Oh
I have
God!
to derail this because
Is my boner showing?
I don't think any of us have ever actually like done our song and then been like, okay, I'm gonna talk about my games. We always say some bullshit. So I have to continue the tradition. But I didn't think that would be
There you go.
Johnny. That would be so to the point. Man,
Oh, he's the host.
now that we have Dubby Wubby
Yeah, I got my
energy
buddy.
blender bottles
My
sponsoring, we gotta
I
be legit.
my buddy is
Will you
balls
please say the
deep
coupon
in me.
code?
Okay, all right. Oh, I'm sorry, Dubby. Sorry, so Dubby.
No, it's
If
Dubby
your
Wub.
buddy's
It's
deep
Dubby.
inside of you, you
No,
got something different going on.
I think you should go to www.com and see what's going on there.
Jesus Christ, I would love to. I would just put it in my browser and see what happens next.
Johnny's gonna buy. So guys, I bought a domain.
It's G A M
Is
E
Adam looking
R
it up?
C A D
Like
D I E
what's
S.
in it?
Yeah,
W
no, I
Wubby?
will. Yeah, no, W
It's
Wubby.
probably some
Johnny,
crazy ass
John,
porn site.
Adam, stop distracting Johnny. Johnny, talk about your games.
Okay. All right, so I'm back onto the Spider-Man 2 thing, hot off of it. And all right. Not it's like I'm trying to fucking play it as much as I can, but I just keep getting distracted by other games.
Yeah.
But currently, like, you know what? I feel like there's like missed opportunities I could have like done with it. Like I know you guys told me that there's no MJ missions, right? Because I was seriously disappointed by that. There's
No.
no sneak missions of her. Why couldn't we get like some kind of like mini like brawling type missions with like Craven in the beginning, like when he's like basically trying to pretend to hunt Scorpion, but Scorpion's hunting him. That
You,
moment, like
Yeah.
that would have been great to
if you
like
want if you
play
want
as
some
him
just
real
if you
quick.
just want some
Yeah.
brawling type missions where you beat the shit out of something, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but
Uh-oh.
you got some coming.
Okay. All right. So I was like, all right, you know what? His character's actually pretty cool. I'm actually enjoying it. I would be seriously disappointed if fight fighting him would be like a really utter disappointment.
Oh,
Am I gonna be
Sure.
disappointed
I don't
in
know if I
support?
may or may not be talking about Craven or
Mm,
something else or whatever, but
gotcha.
there's some fun
But
there's some fun missions that aren't
mm,
just Spider-Man being Spider-Man that I really enjoyed. I think Adam did too when it came out. If Adam, if
okay.
you know what I'm
Yep.
referring to. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, because I'm pretty early on in the game where it's like, hey, kind of going back and forth is Miles and Peter. Miles doing this the kid Brooklyn Visions thing. Peter's like getting fired all over again because he abandoned his students. Of course you
Hmm.
would get fired. Like it's a horrible teacher. Like
Yeah.
don't be like Peter Parker as a teacher. Just
Yeah.
you
Right.
know.
Be like Elliot.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe, maybe not. I will say that's one thing I don't want to like spoil. I guess
Yeah.
it's not even really a spoiler. I
Yeah.
do like that in like the newest iteration of Spider-Man, like the MCU
Mm,
one, that they kind of like decided to get rid of that aspect of Peter Parker of like him being like so broke and trying to find like
yeah.
another job and do all that stuff because that's like great for
It's
the
been done to
comics and
death.
that's great for a TV show that has time. But
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
spend a ton of time talking about like how am I going to get a job? Like even though I mean Pizza Time was fantastic. Don't get me wrong. Like
Hell
every
yeah, with
once
the
in a while I just
song.
think of pizza. No, I'm just thinking of Tobey Maguire sitting Pizza
Yes.
Time and he slams that
Pizza time.
down. Yeah, but well and
Oh
then
no,
when
I
he's
think you're talking about the game, Spider-Man 2, where they
oh
had the song. I think it was like I think it was called Pizza Guy or something like that.
yeah.
It
But
was like
no,
a song.
I'm saying when he's like pizza time and he slams the pizza down and the
Yeah.
bottom two are like obviously just crushed to shit.
Yeah.
And the lady's
Yes.
like, "You're 3 minutes late. I'm not paying for it." When really I'd be like, "Those bottom two pizzas are
Yes.
fucking destroyed. I'm not
The
paying
uh
for."
the older Deschanel sister, Bones, famous for
Mm.
being Bones. She's like,
Mm.
Yes.
"Yeah, I ain't paying for this."
Oh, that
Uh,
is her, isn't
that is
it?
her. Yeah, it is.
Ah,
Nice.
damn.
Nice.
That was before she got what's his name's bones in her.
Exactly. She got Boreanazed.
That's what it is, David Boreanaz.
It's Angel for crying out loud.
It was.
Such a creep.
I never did any of the Buffy or the Angel. Anyway, Spider-Man. Sorry, I'm being
Yes.
very
It
distracted.
actually is it's actually getting me like playing that has got me wanting to play Wolverine. I was like, all right, I can somewhat get
This bitch.
bypass
This
that's
bitch.
not open world.
Just
No, I'm laughing because I had a side conversation with Adam where I've gone the exact opposite trajectory where you two have been like, I'm gonna wait, no, 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 and I've been like, I'm gonna play day one. I texted Adam and I go, I think Wolverine's gonna be a library game for me.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
It's like the universe knew. It's like let one out, let one in.
right.
Adam, are you staying strong? Are you still waiting?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shit.
I think for me,
Yeah.
it'd be like if it got really strong reviews, that would help.
Yeah.
And then like if I don't know, if there was
Well,
like
in the ratings thing, someone's ass is going to be out. I'm hoping it's Wolverine's ass.
yeah, it better be Wolverine
It probably is.
There's
Or
gonna be a scene.
Colossus, one of those two.
It's like the old school God of War's
Or
mini
the
game
Blob.
where Sabretooth is gonna get behind Wolverine, and then you just gotta press triangle or square or whatever,
Yeah.
and you just hear a
Yeah.
bunch of
Right. Yeah.
clapping. Yeah,
Drop the soap in the
that's
shower.
gonna
But
happen.
no,
It's an applause.
or if there's something that like offers a lot of replayability value. I'm thinking
Yeah.
like I really love like the Valhalla, like the roguelite of God of War Ragnarok. And I know it's not the same studio, but like I feel like a lot of the Sony Prestige studios all of a sudden have decided to put roguelites in their game with God of War Ragnarok, Last of Us Part 2. It's like, why doesn't an Insomniac do one? Give me a Wolverine roguelike side mode.
Yeah.
And I feel like they would have announced it
Yeah.
by
You'll
now.
see that in like 2 years when
Yeah.
nobody gives a fuck
That's
about Wolverine anymore.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like that's why I've gone down on it is like there's so much stuff and thank God Duskbloods actually isn't in September. I would have fucking died.
Jesus.
Um,
Uh,
Shit.
but there's so much stuff that it's
mhm.
like, and I'll talk about it in my section. Like there might be another game I'm adding to my list. I go back and forth on it, but
Oh,
like so like Wolverine, it's like I'm like
Mhm.
20th in line at the library or 28th in line, so I probably won't get that shit until around Christmas time, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say like because I got it as a gift, so it's like all right, fuck it, I'm gonna play it. Like
Oh yeah, that's
my
right.
Yeah.
wife bought it for me
You've
for my
got
birth
to.
because that's coming up for my birthday, and then Control Resonance coming out on our anniversary. She's like, I got your gifts. Don't ask me for anything else. And I was like, cool.
Man,
Hell yeah.
It's
that's
like,
so romantic.
well, at this
Could have bought you a
juncture,
dildo for fuck's sake.
I could at that price, like, I mean, if you get the cheapest one, I could have gotten like what, like
Probably
six
could have
of
bought
them.
like seven. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
Well, I'd probably,
Six,
yeah,
seven.
maybe like four if you want like the real feel ones.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Clone a Willy is what you should be
There
getting
we go.
for
That's
her
what I should be
anniversary.
doing.
All
Yeah.
right, what else are you playing? Fuck.
Jesus. Wow. Okay. All right.
You
So,
guys, seems like you guys would have talked about dildos for 10 minutes. I had to do the hard swerve.
Elliot, it's so uncomfortable. Okay. So, if you get, do you guys know the game Restory from Tiny Build?
Sounds
No.
familiar.
All right, so it's like they call it like one of those like cozy games, like cozy lo-fi. So like you're like
Yeah.
Oh,
an
this is the
owner of a
okay. Now
shop.
that I look at it,
Yeah.
this is the one where like you're repairing all of the legally
Yes.
nondescript handhelds. Okay. Yeah. Uh,
Everything but Atari. They have Atari, but they don't have for Sony PSP, it's like PMP, I think. And then
sure.
for Nokia, it's Pokia, and
They got to be careful with that.
for Razer, I think it's like it's something else, like some odd fucking name. It's like it doesn't even sound like Razer. I think it's like Azura.
Vapor.
Yeah, it's instead of saying Motorola or Motorola.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, but you see the shapes of it, you know what the hell it is. Especially if you're like someone my age, you're like you know all those fucking things. It's like
Right.
for some odd reason, Atari is the only one that's like licensed and with a likeness.
That's
And I go
funny.
like, this is the fucking system that like my own mother played back in the day. I was like,
Hmm.
people like that would get a kick out of that seeing on this kind of game. But no, it's really cute. It's really good. I've played at least like 6 hours, and I'm not gonna say eight because I did
That's it.
pause it.
Yeah.
What are,
Six
what are you
hours.
what are you
Yeah,
playing that on?
Steam.
And but like
I think it's only on Steam right
but
now
yeah, so let me like are you playing that like have you hooked a mouse and keyboard up to something? Or are you doing it on your like ROG Ally?
on the ROG Ally
And
X.
like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
controller like because I like look at a lot of games like that
Mm,
like there's like right now there's one that's like I can was it Rewind or something it's like where
mm,
you play as like a 90s blockbuster um
Oh, retro
mm.
rewind. Yeah.
retro rewind and it's like that intrigues me. I think that'd be fun to just like mess around with but it's like all I have is a Steam Deck and it's
Yeah.
like I don't really want to plug in a keyboard so this is a game that's fine on controller.
It's fine on controller because you know what is the ROG Ally X? It uses like the Xbox components.
Okay.
And so that's why I've noticed like some games I couldn't play on the Steam Deck. I could play on this one because it's heavily on Xbox end. So I mean, and it's also touchscreen too. So like, for this game, you could do, using like your analog and then like basically use analog. I think like A button to kind of like move things around, or you could just like use your touch screen to like just if you need to like clean something up, it would have like indicator the brush, and then like you could use your finger, or you could just use hold A and just move the analog stick around. It's fun. It's good. At first I thought it was going to get like weird because when you start the game, you're like, oh, I'm the new owner. And then like the guy who owns the building is like, give me my rent, bitch.
Oh,
10,000
nice.
yen. And I was
This is
like, the
this
game just
is
started.
This is actually the saucy game. He's like, give me my rent or we'll work something else out.
No, that's
You're
the
the
other
new
game.
owner. I've got a boner.
And then he's like, "Oh, you can't pay me here. Fix my phone, and we'll call it even." I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, cool, okay."
I'll bring some other gadgets around for you to fix.
And then it's so funny. Like I fix his phone. He goes on to tell me the story. Like, "Hey, did you hear about the break-in last night? Yeah, my son got upset and he came back home dripping wet, and he had
Oh,
glass all over him." I'm like, "Did you just confess that he
oh,
broke into a building?" And then
yeah.
and then the cops come by and they go like, "Have you heard anything?" And that's one of the options to say, "My like the person who owns this building's son was like doesn't have an alibi." And I was like, "Fuck him. I'm gonna like set up the son. Let's
What
see
is
what
go
happens in the
Fuck yeah.
story."
what is going on with this game?
I don't know. I was like, I thought she'd be like one of those like lo-fi nice little beats. I'm fixing
No,
like
crime.
secondhand. Oh, it's like yeah, exactly. That's what it starts,
Hmm.
and it's like some like here characters here because like is like the whole different like cultures, and it's because it's more like it's based in Tokyo, so it's like oh a girl comes out of nowhere and she's like I'm a schoolgirl and I broke my phone and my class is leaving. Can you fix it? And she just leaves without her name, and then that becomes a mini mission for the mailman who comes to me and is like you don't know the girl's name. Luckily, I know all the high schools that girls go to. I'll find her. And I was like, that's creepy as
So
fuck.
Don't
that's
like
the
that.
other game. That's the other game. There was a companion game to this that Johnny's been playing.
No, this is still the story. It's a little like with the creepiness, and then there's like some gamer. I don't know if it's a man or woman. They live above me. They throw down a bucket with a smiley face sticker on it, and they go like, "Can you fix my?" I'm gonna say PSP, but it's like they call it PMP or whatever it is. PLP. I don't know what the fuck it is. It looks like a PSP. It powers on like a PSP. It's a fucking PSP. And they're like, I need it for my tournament. I'm traveling. And I'm like, dude, I've never seen you leave this building. I don't know what you're talking about. You communicate me through a plastic purple bucket. It's like,
You
this
got
is
to go
what,
to the bathroom.
like, Jesus Christ. But you know what? It has like little things where it's like, oh, here's a little like, oh, it's in the mid 2000s, I gotta say. So it doesn't even hit 2001 yet. So I'm hoping maybe if I play long enough, I'm gonna hit 2001. I'm in July right now of 2000. I was like, let me just give this another year. Let's get to September 11. See what happens.
Yeah.
Well, news come like the cop be like, did you hear? Something happened in America.
That's very
For
unfactual.
shame.
I just looked it up. The PSP did not come out until 2004 in Japan.
Jesus
You
Christ.
got
That's
you got it.
time breaking.
You got a historically inaccurate game.
I do, but
Yeah.
you know what? It's
Imagine.
it scratches the itch where it's like you want to just relax, not think about anything, and just like clean electronics and repair shit. This is
I
your
just saw a
fucking game.
motherfucking Engage in this bitch.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The
nice.
Nokia Engage,
And then
not the taco call.
you have to like get like
That one
light.
they don't even worry about changing the name.
No.
They're like
Probably
Who's
who
gonna
the
come
not.
fuck
after us?
who's gonna come after
Yeah.
No
us?
fucking body. And then you have to like get like you have to buy certificates to like sort of like work things. Like, oh, so if I want to work on this PSP, I need to buy a license. So it's just another way for the game
Oh, of
for you to
course.
like cram, get as much like inventory, fix a bunch of shit, earn a bunch of money, and then like, hey, you should buy this. And it's like, yeah, the game kind of forces you to do it. It's like, hey, you should do this. You'll get more money. I was like, okay, don't force it on me. It'll happen when it happens, right, bro? It's like, get out of my shop. That's all. That's all I want to say to that guy. But yeah, it's it plays better than the other like games I've tried to like get really into, like the simulator games, like Supermarket Simulator, or like
Sure.
Power Wash one, or like whatever any of the simulator ones. Like it actually plays better than those. Like it's more intuitive with the ROG LAX controllers versus the other ones. I don't know why. Maybe because it's a recently new game, so it's a recent release. So it's like probably like been worked on to like work possibly
Sure.
on consoles later on. Um, but yeah, like getting to like the horny games. So people, if you have children in your car,
Yeah.
please,
Fuck yeah.
please walk away. Take your kids out of the room.
Walk away from the car, please. Walk away.
Can
Just, no,
am I allowed to walk away?
just like how
No.
I say, just like how Jordan, just jump out of the fucking car and leave your kids in while I
Oh
talk.
God.
There you go.
Oh
All right, so
God.
you know what is? I come to the conclusion that Steam is very, very horny. Steam is
Just
like,
now. Just now. This week.
I mean,
He's
I've come, I've already come to the conclusion that it's like there's Nazis on Steam. We all
I'm
know
sure
that.
you've come somewhere.
Dear God. But it's like, hey, you like these games. Here's some suggestions. And these are the suggestions it told me with a bundle. And I was like, I don't know what's going on, but like Succubus Successor was one of them, which is a Metroidvania game where you play a Succubus character. And
I don't know which one of us is judging you harder, but I'm sure you're triggered by the word harder at this point, judging by what you've been playing.
Jesus. God's not gonna help you now.
Should I continue? Do you want me to continue?
I don't.
Please continue. I would
No.
love to hear more. Please keep going.
I can't even keep a straight face. Elliot's like, Jesus
Don't
Christ,
stop.
what am I walking into? What is this? Come on. All right, so like, yes, it's a copy and paste Metroidvania where it's like instead of fucking people's health bar, it's a heart bar, a heart bar, heart, Heart.
There it is.
And then when you like you're fighting the enemies, you fill up the heart bar. All of a sudden, it's sexy time, and it's literally like
Oh yeah.
the stuff that got cut out of God of War, where they wanted to show you the stuff was happening, but they couldn't. It's there. And it's just repetitive thing. It's over and over and over again. I was like, all right, cool. And then since it saw me play
It's
Restore.
probably what plenty of wives say while they're watching this game get played.
And then when it watched me play Restore, it's like, hey, you're gonna like sex secrets and use tech, which is the adult version of Restore. And I was like, Restore is already borderlining that. I was like, this game just takes it above that. It's like, again, you own a secondhand shop that repairs electronics, and they're like, you fix all these women's electronics, cell phones, whatever, and then it's like, oh, can't pay for it. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. Cue the porno music.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, these two games are like highly rated. Succubus Successor is like 84% positive.
Yeah, of course it is.
The second picture of sex secrets and use tech is alarming. I haven't even watched a trailer.
See, I
It's
can't
just the second picture.
That got rated 90% positive.
I can't. So this is
You know what? I get it.
This is a computer I use for work too. It's my work computer, so I can't even look that stuff up. So I'm just gonna take your
don't do
word
it.
for it.
Don't
You have
do
a phone.
For the love of God, you have the Steam app, don't you?
I do have the Steam app.
There you go. You don't have any family things.
Maybe it was an excuse. Maybe I don't want to see it.
Are you on a
Wow.
family account?
Well, we just logicked your way out of that one. There is definitely leaked footage
what is
in
the
here.
What is the exact name again?
Sex, comma, secrets, ampersand.
Oh,
used tech.
It popped up right when I sex.
I bet it did.
Type in sex.
It knows that you've already tried to find it.
It's like, you want this.
Oh my God.
Johnny.
Yes.
Johnny, you're a
What
degenerate.
happened?
You are a degenerate.
There's
Oh my God.
And you know what? I bet you I can get my wife.
Yes, the park scene
to play these games. She has no interest in these games.
I did not realize that the Steam pages themselves could show so much. I thought it was just all
absolutely.
If you're out in public and you look at this through your Steam app, make sure the volume button is down, because if you have autoplay, it's gonna get hot wherever you are.
This park where there are many couples enjoying each other's company looks like it's straight lifted out of like Persona. I'm pretty sure one of the Persona games I had like a friendship that you always went to there. This is not just friendship here.
Mm-hmm.
This is something very more. Oh.
So since I still have the OnlyFans account, so I might stream on there those games for live. And then I'd say hey, naked Johnny playing games, but you won't see me.
Adam, did you see the one where it's the mini game in the bathroom?
Oh boy.
Let me try this.
A lady is hanging out on the sinks.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yes. I get it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
I like how I've ninjutsu'd my way through the Steam app to get it to pop up in the browser version, but I cannot any longer see it in the Steam app.
So next time Johnny is super excited about games and wants to cut right to games, we know what's coming.
Well, next time I'm gonna be playing The other game, Sex, Secrets, and Use Tech.
Yeah.
So I'll know more about
Yeah.
that one.
He'll be all
We'll know
hopped
what's
up
It's like
on
coming.
more.
he'll be all hopped up
Exactly.
on Wubby
Exactly.
Dubby energy drink.
And it's just
Lovey
like,
Dovey is a SoundCloud artist, by the way. I did
oh
look it up.
no.
Uh,
Really?
oh, I know my
Uh,
song pick for next week.
Flubby Dubby. And
Lovey
then
Dovey.
I'm trying to think what else, but other than like, just waiting for a bunch of other shit. Like I haven't gotten to Fortnite yet. Like I know people are like constantly like sending out like, all these stupid leaks where it's like, input these codes for
Yeah.
like I don't know what. One of them, I think I don't even I feel like it's like a prank where it's like it's gonna turn you into a fucking Tetris piece. I was like, that can't be a real
Hell
fucking
yeah.
thing on Fortnite. If that is,
Get T-posed.
I just want to see fucking thousands of people as like fucking Tetris like pieces out in the fucking field. But
Hell
no.
yeah.
I mean, other than that, I'm just waiting for fucking Master Collection too. Like, give me that. Like, that's just 7 days away currently, right now, as we
Yeah,
record.
yes it
I was
is.
like, just release now. Like, why are we waiting another 7 days? Like, come on, this is bullshit.
I kind of want to get it on Switch now just to see what they leave in and take out.
They they can't say PlayStation 3, can they?
Who knows?
It's like that's gonna be odd. It's gonna be odd if they take it out and you're like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like, no, that's not supposed to happen. Like, you just say something else.
Yeah.
Trying to go through all my shit and see what else. I think.
Bro, what else have you been jacking off to?
Ooh, Helldivers 2. I
You've
went
been
back.
That's
jacking
a
off to
perfect game to
Helldivers.
jack off to.
Hell fucking yeah. I just got the helmet and I just put it on and I just sit in the room naked watching it.
Wait,
There you go. That's what I do.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yep. And I just put like
it makes
petroleum
sense.
jelly all over my body.
I will say,
Puts the lotion on his skin.
it was like something popped up and I was talking to some
Yeah.
of my students. So they're seventh graders. They're like 12 going on 13. And I was like talking about like, oh, video games. And I was like, I probably don't play like the Roblox. I
Mm.
don't play the Roblox, the Fortnite, the stuff like that that you guys play. And one of these girls was like, I don't play that kind of game. And I'm like, what do you play? And she's like, oh, like Call of Duty, Halo. And I was like, okay. And she's like, and Helldivers too. I was like, what the fuck?
Hell yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
like very specific. And it's like, I'm not gonna like have a conversation with a student about Helldivers 2. It's like you were talking about kid about hell. But I was like, that's
I
cool.
know.
I like that game.
And you know what? There's been like like again, like every time like they do like a major update and collaborating with like another like IP, there's like a small resurgence of people coming back. Last time I went, I think the highest was like 187,000.
Well,
Some of the random people like we've all like have played with and befriended during our tenure, they slowly like trickled back. I went back to get like the Warhammer 40K stuff. It's actually pretty good, like a nice, sweet looking armor and really good weapons. Um, the new enemy types is like this fucking giant behemoth, fucking I don't know what to call it. It's
yeah,
just
dude. Like I said, they look fucking
it,
terrifying.
the one that looks like from Dead Space, where it's like either they have like swords for like limbs or it just comes out of their mouth. Those are the most terrifying because they would just come out from under the ground screaming like fucking banshees. And then you think you see one, then there's like at least like 20 of them, and they're all coming right after you, super agile, and they just like jump right into the air and try and land on you and fucking dice you up and shit like that and decapitate you.
Jesus.
Um,
No,
so
thank you.
but you got the stronger weapons to like go against them. So I brought the tank, and
Yeah.
Rando, Brooklyn the best 69 had my back.
Nice.
He wanted to fucking go the level 10. I don't remember what that was. I think that's like Hell Dive. I
Oh,
I
yeah.
was
No,
like
thank you.
I was like, dude, he's got all the upgrades. I was like, all right, yeah, you do from your ship all the fucking orbital shit. I'll bring the
Yep.
tanks. I was like, let's fucking go. It was the fucking most nightmarish shit you could imagine.
Yeah, I bet.
It's just, I pretty much like took all the lives because I think he was like, they capped it like
Goddamn.
level 300 now. So in the beginning, I think it was like 150. Now it's like you can go up to 300. I
Yeah.
don't know if
All
they're
right.
going to do any more upgrades for the ships. Like, you got to do something with that. Like, it's got to be some kind of new incentives, other than like, new weaponry, like new artillery. But it was good to go back again. I don't know if I'm gonna like continue on like I just until like maybe like for maybe like a week or two more. But it's like it's
Sure.
once you go back, you're like, oh yeah, I got the familiar feeling again. Been here, kind of done that. Good for like people who haven't played it and like are jumping on like the people from the Xbox end. And other than that, it's like, yeah, it's just being reunited with an old friend. Like, hey buddy, we're back again, kind of thing.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
nice to know that you're playing games where like swords come out of people's mouths rather than meat swords going into people's mouths. It's nice
mhm.
that you've kind of taken it up for the listener.
And on top, and also they started selling merchandise now, like the whole like teddy bear that was in the video. They made the teddy bear. They made like some kind of like some type of medal that like you would get for valor or like for hell divers, but
Hell
it
yeah.
it has to be linked to your account, so you have to hit a certain level of experience. I think it's like I'm already at for the teddy bear. I think you have to be like 100 for the medal, which is like I don't really want it, but that's actually pretty neat, nice, and pretty cool to
Yeah.
see. It's like, I'll support them. If my daughter sees the teddy bear, she might say like, "I want that." I don't know, $40. I might just go out and get you the McFarlane figure,
Yeah.
which I think it's like $30.
I was gonna say, like tonight, you just got something stuck in my throat. Tonight, when I said goodnight to my daughter, I was like, "Good night, Eliza. Good night." Three Astrobot figurines that are in her room. Those kids they'll get you.
Jesus Christ, do they ever? All right, so let's see. Who wants to go next?
I will. I feel like Adam has a good long segment. I bet
Gotcha. Let
Maybe.
me just cue you up.
We'll discuss the good part when we get there.
all of Adam's sex games.
Yeah. Play
Hey,
H games.
more to come, people. More to come.
Loads more to come.
It's
That's the
just
name. That's actually the name of the game.
I can't believe like how horny it is, and it's like so much bodily fluids. Like, dear God,
I can't
Yeah.
believe how
like
much
what
Steam
the
itself
fuck?
shows.
Nintendo has hentai games too.
Oh, they've got H
They're
games.
they're not innocent. They're
Two
just
loads to come right there.
On that
way.
note, yeah, my in one of my classes, it's like a extra math support class. I was like, I feel bad for these kids. They have to be in an extra math class, so I let them um,
Mm.
do a set list, like playlist, like, oh, we'll listen to some music, keep it clean. One girl turned in all eight of her songs were Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Like every single one. She's like, I just like
Ooh.
I randomly heard him and like that's all me and
Mm.
my brother listened to. So this is one of the ones we were jamming
What
out to today in math.
was PYT one of them?
I don't even know that one.
Pretty Young Thing?
No,
Young
it was
thing?
not.
No.
Oh, I was
Oh,
like, I thought that. No, I know pretty young thing. I don't know,
that would have been
but
too much.
um,
Was the same child also the Helldiver's child? Because that would be super cool.
no, it was a different
Damn
child,
it.
Oh, that'd
different
been
child,
I'm
yeah.
let
different
down now.
website. So, games. Let's see. I have been playing, kept playing some Assassin's Creed. That game is just, it is, you know. It is a good ass remake. It's like a remake that needed to be there. Like bring people back into that game, play it, like give more around that. Like I would love an Assassin's Creed 2 remake, like things like that. But we'll see. We'll see what
Sure.
they do. Um, Also, I played the first hour or so, maybe a little bit less, of Mortal Shell 2.
Mm.
They have like it's interesting. I know it's been out a little bit, but like instead of calling it a demo, it's like the first 3 hours of the game and they called it an open beta, probably because they're wanting more feedback than being like, oh,
Yeah.
here's a demo. But it's still available. I mean, the game's out today and the open beta is still available. So I was like, I'll play this and see if I like
Sure.
it. And it is, I mean, it's good. It is very much, it feels like a Dark Souls game, like linear in that
Mm.
way and stuff like that. So I was like, this feels good, and I do want to play this. But like with the shitstorm of games coming up, it's like, I don't know if I want to play this now, or it's like I'll try to fit it in. Maybe it'll be like an annual tradition. I'll like play the first hour of a game, and then in December I'll come back and play the whole game. I did it with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 last year. Not saying Mortal Shell 2 is going to be as good as Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, but maybe that's a thing for me. I can like shelve a game and actually come back to it. Who knows? Um,
I think based off of what you and I had talked about too, where it doesn't save your progress is probably another reason they can call it a beta and not a demo. Is now
yeah,
the expectation these days is that demos carry over.
yeah.
Betas, you just do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah. So there's like, I think if you beat the demo or get to the end of the open beta, like supposedly maybe you can like skip the intro part of the game, but like it doesn't say save your progress. So it's like, do I lose like the levels or whatever I get there? I don't know. Again, I didn't play that long. But yeah, I do want to go back to that game. It seems like a very fun Souls-like game. I think I weirdly played a little bit of the first one or a demo or something of the first one, and that was a game that's like, oh, a sequel could be pretty good, and it looks like it's gonna be one of those.
I think
Um,
the first one was on a service at one point, either Game
maybe
Pass or PlayStation Plus. I'm pretty sure.
maybe that's what I did. Um, Then let's see. I've actually been playing a ton of Splatoon Raiders. So I was
Mm.
like kind of on the fence on if I wanted to play that game, but then or no, actually I was on the fence on if I wanted to buy the game because it looked really fun. It looked like the stuff about Splatoon that I like. Like I played a couple of the Splatoon games, but it's like I don't want to play multiplayer. So and Splatoon Raiders, like I watched some of the stuff and I guess it just didn't really like relay to me like what kind of game it was. And then I heard people being like, "Oh, it's kind of roguelitey, it's kind of this." It's not really that. It's like what if Borderlands was level based? Which kind of surprised me. I didn't realize that that's what it was going to be, but it is very like there's a
You
shit
mean
ton.
level based, like not RPG level based, but going zone to zone based?
Correct, correct. Yeah, level like instead of open world, it's like you go into a level, you go into, I mean,
Yeah.
they call them raids because there's a ton of weapons, there's a ton of like you're leveling up, there's a ton of customization. But what I think Splatoon Raiders does that like a Borderlands doesn't is like when you play, Johnny, have you played Borderlands at all? Any of them?
The first one, like back
Okay.
in the day, yeah.
So like how like you pick a character and that character has its
Mm.
like it's like power up slash gadget and it's like that's what you have for the whole game. In
Mm.
Splatoon Raiders, you have your power up slash gadgets are you can change them at any time. So that's pretty cool that like you can be going there's like a movement there's like sets of gadgets. There's movement based gadgets that you can do. There's power based gadgets where it's like I'm gonna hit you with a fucking giant axe. And then
Mm.
there's like tech based gadgets. That's the one that I did for the most part. So that was like throwing turrets out and shit like that. But if you wanted to, like, there was one like thing that I was doing. I was like, I'm just not like hitting this one thing hard enough. So I switched over to the power based gadgets and just smacked the crap out of it. And I was like, yep, that works.
Mm.
So it's cool. Like you are leveling up and you're leveling up all these different ones, but it's very approachable and like the amount of like numbers going up and craziness on the screen and all the different things you can level, it feels very good to that like numbers go up type thing.
Yeah.
The story is completely nonsensical. Just like these little, the squids like wanting to like look for treasure and shit like that, and disregarding like very clear warning signs like this like might be a dangerous place you're in, and they're like, we don't give a shit. I do feel like it's getting a little long in the tooth. I think I'm like
Mm-hmm.
15 hours in. That being said, I played a lot with my daughter and we've just like replayed levels and she's like ran around and shit. So maybe I should have been done by now, but it's like it hit again. There's another Nintendo first party game that did a very similar thing where it's like you're going after this thing, you're going after slight spoilers, but it's like not shocking. You're going after
Yeah.
this thing, you're going after this MacGuffin. just kidding. That MacGuffin, that thing you're chasing, is actually bad, and it's a fake ending. And instead of getting what you wanted, there's a whole other part of this game. And it's like that happened with this, and that also happened with Donkey Kong Bonanza. I won't say like what, but it's
Mhm.
like the fake endings when it's like, I'm enjoying this game, but I want to be done. I'm like, fuck, Nintendo. So, but no, it's fun. It's um, something that, like, if I didn't, I have it from the library. Like, if I owned it, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna put it down for a little bit because I've been playing it too much. But since I have it from the library and I want to get it done, not really a fault to the game itself,
Mhm.
but it's like I've been doing the similar things because the levels are there's a level where you have to like go to 3 points and clear on the level and clear off the enemies, and then you like drill to get like the gems and the treasure. There's another one where you just fight a bunch of monsters. There's another one where it's like almost like a shrine, like a Breath of the Wild style shrine. And then there's like a boss battle ones. And then the ones that are my favorite, it's like there's this giant crystal that you don't have enough power for your robot, so you got to go kill enemies around the area to get power. And that one's pretty fun because it's like kind of not really open zone, but it's kind of a bigger open level to explore. And there's like some nooks and crannies and stuff. It's a fun game. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's like scratch that Borderlands itch that I didn't know I needed. But yeah, I think both of you, if you can get it from like your
Mm.
library, because you know Nintendo ain't gonna have that shit on sale.
Nope.
Um, it's
Nope.
definitely worth like playing and seeing what you think of it, but I'll probably beat it in the next couple days and we'll see. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna
Sure.
be like high on my GOTY list or anything, but it's a fun, enjoyable enough game. Then the other game, I don't know if you want to talk about it here on yours, Adam, the game we've been playing together.
All right.
Yeah, I think we can talk about it on mine.
Okay.
I'll be brief in all of mine, really. So I think Big Walk will will be the big thing that we talk about.
Yes, taking a big walk with our great, I was gonna say with our big wives, and I was like,
Big
that's
Wad.
For a second,
God
it was
damn
like
it.
big walk
What
with
in the
what,
Jeff
Elliot?
Foxworthy are we doing here?
Jesus.
With our yeah, anyway, Adam, what games have you been playing? I need out of here.
I'll tell you in a second.
Now let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West. A state that's untouchable like Elliot Ness. The track hits your eardrum like a slug to your chest. Like a vest for your Jimmy in the city of sex. We in that sunshine state where the bomb ass hemp be. The state where you never find a dance floor empty and pimp speed. On a mission for them greens. Lean, mean, money making machines serving fiends. I've been in the game for 10 years making rap tunes. Ever since Honeys was wearing Sassoon, now it's 95 and they clock me and watch me diamond shining, looking like I'm rock.
Hi.
Hi.
You guys know this. Listeners wouldn't know this. I don't know how they would know this.
Hold on. Is this what I
But
think is happening?
I bought a Switch 2.
Wait.
Oh,
Hold on.
He's
don't,
playing an
don't,
H game right now.
don't
Oh
mind
no.
Johnny. He's playing a porn game.
What the fuck is happening? On a Switch too.
Oh my God. Johnny, we got him. I got him. I actually hate my Switch too. I never
The
play it.
prophecy has been fulfilled.
Emphasis on the filled.
My long con has paid off. I actually hate my Switch. I didn't want it at all. I just
Yeah,
wanted Adam to
right.
have to buy one too.
So the Triforce of Gamer Zaddies has now finally been placed back into the holes that it should be.
All of the games are accessible. Well, that's not true. You can't really play a lot of Steam games, but most of the games are accessible.
Well, per
Yay.
Polygon, millions of gamers won't be able to play the new Fire Emblem game.
Shit.
And that
But
tweet
you,
was so bad that they actually had to take it down.
but you can, Adam. Now
But I
you can
fucking
play.
won't.
You can play fire. You too can play Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave.
Absolutely.
Which, by the way, that
So
was, I forgot to say, that was the game that I was talking about maybe wanting to add because that game turns out it has fucking tactics-based battles and turn-based battles. Fuck me. Anyway, go
yeah,
ahead.
it's like Elliot's own kind of H game over here.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
Yeah, so I bought a Switch 2. Elliot alluded that I bought something earlier that I didn't take with me to California. I kind of did that semi-intentionally because I didn't want my like wife to necessarily be bored. And was
Yeah.
like, hey, if I have Pokopia, she'll play Pokopia. Like she
Hmm.
won't play literally anything else that I have by herself. But it's like she'll buy Pokopia. So the way that I did this, I hadn't told you guys, was we all went to Walmart to wrap up buying our daughter's like last school needs before she fully ingratiated herself into dorm living. And we had like Gabe just bought his car, his $500 car, and we put air in his tires and I was like, okay, you need a tire gauge so you can check the tires on your car. So I was like, I'm going to go get a tire gauge on the other side of Walmart and just left them all to their own Walmart devices. Well, most modern Walmarts and the way they're laid out, the electronics is kind of semi near where automotive is. It's at least within walking distance. So I bought a Switch 2 on the way to buy a tire gauge and they bagged it. And I was like, you got to double bag it. I was like, please double bag it. So they double bagged it. I pulled it in a loop and tied it and just kind of held it in my like behind my back whenever I walked back to them. And Gabe and Alice were behind me, and Gabe was like, "Did you get a tire gauge?" I was like, "Yeah, I got a tire gauge." And I kind of like wiggled the bag because he could see. And I was like, Shh. And then we get through the rest of the store, and my wife and our oldest daughter had seen the bag but had not asked about it. So we're about to check out, and I had to go get like seltzers, and then came back, and they're like, "What's in the bag?" I was like, "It's the funniest thing that you could ever find in the seltzer aisle already in a bag." Harry was like, "Did you buy a fucking Switch too?" I was like, "Yeah, I maybe bought a Switch too. Who could say?" So I was curious though because this box, the choose your own game bundle, was like holy fucking dented. I am glad to say that when I got back home, there was no issues with the Switch 2. Used the code immediately. Got Pokopia per Elliot's recommendation, per a few people's recommendations, but definitely Elliot's. Did the system transfer, so all the shit on my Switch 1's now on my Switch 2, so on and so forth. So I'll just like rapid fire shit real quick. Like I've played a few hours of Pokopia. Carrie's played a lot more Pokopia than I have. She kind of got to a point where I think she was like locking herself on just focusing on what the people needed and not what the game wanted her to do. Because when I
Hmm.
came back, she needed to do the Pokemon Center. And she was basically at the point where you just needed to go find the Onyx.
Yeah.
So that
Okay.
first time, like you go talk to Tangrowth and he's like, you need to find this, and that might be over there in that cave. And she's like, I don't know where the cave is. She was like, it's on the beach. And I look at the map and there's like 3 or 4 beaches. I was like, which fucking beach? So then we found it and that like initiated the whole thing. And she's like, no, but you need to finish the Pokemon Center. I was like, this is a video game where you do one thing and then it sets off a quest that initiates other things. I was like, this is all going to be rapid fire. Just watch. And sure as shit, it was like you go help lick a tongue and then you bring them back. And then that sets off the humidity thing. And then you go do rapid quests for everybody else. And then just boom, 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 boom. And then we had the Onyx. And Elliot, that's kind of when I text you. I was like, is a fucking day in this game? Like, is a 24-hour period a 24-hour period? Because fuck. Because all I remember people talking about is like, this is an Animal Crossing. You can go and do stuff while you're waiting for things to be done. And at me, like at my point, I was like, okay, so this isn't a real time game. Because at
Mm.
that time, I wasn't playing long enough to watch time change or the like the evening come through in the game. So it does have that real time clock, but there is plenty to do in this game until that
Hmm.
point. Not 24
That's
hours worth, at least.
that's what makes it like not Animal Crossing is like there's so much to do where it's like,
Yeah.
yes, this building is in real time gonna say like come back tomorrow. And it's like that kind of sucks in a way, but it's like there's so many things to do, especially like once you get past that initial zone. Like you could be like, oh, I have different zones that I'm working in. So this building is like
Yeah.
at this zone, and then I'm gonna go do this thing in this other zone. So,
So the second place that we visited is, I'll respect spoilers, is a city that is very electric driven, and we need to find brick, which I have not looked up on how to find brick. I know there's another place that we can go to, but we basically just need like 50 brick, and then we're done with the Pokemon Center there, and then we can move on. So that's kind of where we're at with that. I think it's a beautiful game. I think it's a fun game,
mhm.
really enjoyable, very nostalgic heavy. Like there have been times where I've just kind of felt myself with like a little hitch in my chest where like a certain tune will go, because that first town that you're in, when like the soundtrack is going and then you just hear like the little jingle of the Pokemon Center healing tune, and I'm like, oh fuck. I was like, this isn't for the kids. This is for us with kids. And it's gone back to the Game Boy Color, very old sounds that Pokemon are making. They're not necessarily saying Pika Pika or all that shit. Like they are fucking making those strange little kind of sounds that they did out of your
Mhm.
horrible handheld speakers. And that to me, like the first time I heard it, I just immediately clocked it. I was like, this is nostalgia bait if shit could be. Um I played like 5 minutes of Wind Waker just because the GameCube's there, right? Like Elliot gave me shit for this because I bought a new system and I'm just gonna play a game from
It
2003.
was like on the day
The
he
same
bought
day
it.
I bought it.
I think
Yeah.
it was like an hour after you bought it. I got on my Switch
Basically,
for something and I saw that you were on there playing Wind Waker. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you bought a $500 system to play a 25-year-old game.
yeah. Well, at that point, like I had bought it and I knew my dad was going to come over. So, like, I'm not going to get too invested in anything. It looks like shit. Like, it does. It really does. It controls like shit. I wish you could change the, Jesus fucking Christ, the invert. Like, your left is right and your
Mm,
right is left. And that just feels horrible. And I get that's how it
yeah.
was back in the day. Give me a chance to fucking change that. There should be an option. Surprisingly, there wasn't. So then I got from the library Donkey Kong Bonanza, and I'm kind of not into it. Like, I can't renew it. I should have taken it
Mm,
back today. I might just kind of like give it the fucking weekend because I'm a piece of shit that doesn't respect the library. Um, and see what I can do with it. Because I didn't get very far, but I think the terramorphing is phenomenal. Like, that's a great thing to do in a game. But at least like Red Faction 1, 2, Gorilla kind of had like Gorilla, not in the Donkey Kong sense, had things that you could do outside of just like fuck shit up. Like at least
Uh-huh.
you could shoot shit, you could find shit, you could drive in Gorilla. Meanwhile, this is just like, what if you just did destruction? Like, what
Yeah.
if it was just destruction sitting? And that's fine. Like, it runs fine. There were a few times I made it chug. I
Hmm.
don't know. Like, maybe if I bought the Switch 2 at launch and it was the first thing that I got to play, or not knowing what's coming the rest of this year and what I'm looking forward to, maybe Bonanza would be great. I get the comparisons to Odyssey because, oh, banana is in this game when you find the bananas, but like, I just like playing as Mario as well. Like, I just like Mario Odyssey. I like Galaxy. I have no attachment to Donkey Kong. So it's there, and it's not like it's a weird mix between old Donkey Kong and fuck ass Seth Rogen Donkey Kong from the Super Mario movie. Like it just, the character design doesn't necessarily speak to me. But to be incredibly clear, like I'm so early in this game that I haven't unlocked the little girl that sings on your shoulders. Like Paulina is not actually there, and I'm still kind of over it, which I
Mm.
think is maybe a testament to my feelings about this game.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
Yoshi.
Real
What's the
quick
name of this Yoshi? Yeah,
on
go for it. Go
Donkey
for it.
Kong. I think like my thing is I went really fast through like the introductory stuff trying to get through it to like try to see like, oh, I really wanted to see more open stuff. And there is some really cool things. There's some like Very similar to like shrines and things like that, where there's like these bespoke
Sure.
challenges that gets, there's some that are like genuinely like use like not just terraforming for terraforming's sake, but like to actually get through the challenges and stuff. So it's pretty cool. There
Yeah.
is some very cool stuff like ahead. But again, like I fell off of it too, so I'm not going to be one that's going to say like, "Oh no, you gotta keep going."
Yeah.
It's fine.
I think it's one thing that like also really bothers me about the Switch controller. Like I just don't like the button layout. And I get that it's been that same button layout for goddamn decades. But as a guy who plays a lot of Xbox and you move the A button, I'm kind of fucked up. Like if it just did a good 90-degree tilt, I'd be fucking set. Like I know where A is, I know where X is, I know where Y is. Not even a 90-degree because X is on top of that side and Y is on the left side of that thumb. Like I just every part of me gets fucked with. I played the new Yoshi. Elliot, I don't remember what the subtitle is because my wife started it before me.
Mysterious book.
Yeah, so my wife started that game last night while I was recording Sad Kids Record Society. I could hear it. And then I went out after recording and wanted to try and play it for a little bit. I This game isn't for me.
Mm.
I can't say that it's bad. I I just don't think this game is for me. I think it's great as a way to get kids into video games and like, here, go do this thing in this level and unlock this. Go do this thing in this level. Go do all of the things in this level and unlock this. And it just kind of like displays it on screen, which is great at the same time for kids. But as an adult, I kind of like to fuck around and find out
See,
a little
there.
bit.
So, how far did you get into it?
He was into chapter two.
Okay. Because it gets like it does that and you can beat like the entire game doing just like the very clear like here is the thing. But it's like for
Sure.
example, there's one where you like the creature that you're looking at or whatever that you're inspecting is basically like a bouncy ball. So anything that hits it bounces off of it. So like
Yeah.
you had to be like careful walking around because you could bounce around and stuff like that too. But then you find out like when you exit a level, it's like, oh, there's a couple secrets you miss. And I was like, oh, there's probably just like I didn't duck under here. It's like, no, I went back into that level because I need it. And like my character ended up hitting it and it ricocheted in like three different ways that created like almost like a mutation in the animal itself that unlocked all
Sure.
of these other things. So yes, it is like very kiddie in some ways, but there is like every level and even the early levels, I guess, like have that you have to go back and do like that's the thing, like fuck around and find out. So that is
Yeah.
there, but it's not like signposted. It's not like, and hey, like if you mess around a bunch more, some really cool fucking shit will happen because it will, but they just don't say it, which is, I guess, kind of maybe they don't want the kids to try to mess around too much. It's like, kids, just go here, don't get pissed.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Don't try.
Mhm.
Don't try any experiment in your video games.
exactly.
I don't know. Like I remember the first one that I played was Yoshi's Island 2. It was on fucking Game Boy Advance. Like I was terrified of that game for a long time just
Hmm.
because it was challenging. And then I finally just like beat it one weekend and I was like, no, I would like more of these, please. And most of them that have come out recently have not been that at all.
Uh-huh.
Um, I don't know. Like I've got that for another couple of days. I might give it more of a go. The last thing that I've played on the Switch 2, which I know is on the Switch 1, is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. And I know that like we bought a double pack. I think it was on sale at like Costco or Best Buy, basically right when it came out. So I have Pearl, whatever the subtitle is for Pearl, I don't know. Probably Mr. Krabs.
Luminous,
Um,
I think.
that would make sense. Yeah. I don't know. I played it. I was sick Monday. I played it for like 7 to 8 hours. It's a one-handed game. Elliot knows how I feel about turn-based games. I wish everything was just a little bit faster, and I would be fucking
Sorry,
like golden.
I have to correct myself. Shining Pearl. Shining
There
Pearl,
we
not
go.
Luminous.
Sure. But it was fine. Like I was digging the gameplay. It was very easy. It's a very easy Pokemon. Like I feel like I very rarely change from my starter, and it has the nice quality of life thing where like it levels all of your Pokemon up at the same time. You don't necessarily have to pull them
Hmm.
out to put them in battle and then level them up like
Yeah.
that. So you just level up your whole party at one time, which was kind of also the detriment to the game because I just played with my starter a lot. Like my starter could do damn near everything by that point with the move set that I had. But yeah, cool. I'm debating on getting Pokemon Legends EA just so I can say that I have another Switch 2 game.
Can you get that one from the library to try it out? Because I've heard mixed things.
Yeah, I might. I'm pretty sure I can. And since you said that I should try Splatoon Raiders before we announced that I have a Switch 2, I can. And I'm pretty sure I could reserve it like
Yeah.
now and probably have it by Saturday.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
fun. It's worth giving it a shot.
yeah, I might have to give it a go, especially like while you have it. That'd be good. The other game that I've played before we get to Big Walk is Sinking City 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot
I
about
won't
that one.
I won't be too long because I've only got like 2 hours, maybe three into it. Sinking City 2 is incredibly different from the first game and the fact that it is linear. The detective moments of the first game are pretty much gone. You still kind of have the little investigation tab on your menu, but it doesn't seem to do as much. Like I'm picking up evidence in one area and it seems like I'm just kind of connecting it all together. I've not yet seen any part of this game that says no, don't do that because they all kind of seem to go together. There are no dialogue choices. There is no role playing in this game. You are the character and the character is you, which feels different because at least in the first game you were wandering from district to district talking to people, interviewing people. Not in this. um, it's a not very pretty game. Like the graphics on it are kind of garbo, to say the least. Like your character in cutscenes does not look any better than your character does in gameplay, which I guess great. Real time cutscenes are good, but it would be one thing if your character looked okay. The enemies look fine. The sinking city part, the water looks great. I think we're continuing the trend that graphical settings need to be judged by how well our water is done. So
Of course.
the raindrops do hit the water, and there is a little thing that just kind of fantastic. But I don't know, it just feels like something's missing. You have a whole skill tree. The deluxe edition that I've got from Kickstarter gives you a couple skills that you would be able to level up probably. The skill points don't seem like they're giving to you liberally, so that's one choice. Where I'm at, where I left off, was a hotel with plenty of enemies. There's crafting, that's great. The shooting is kind of shit. I did turn auto aim on because the shooting in the first Sinking City was shit. Anybody that played that can never deny that the shooting in the first game was shit. But this has moved to like a weak point shooter, and it's a very formulaic weak point shooter. It's either the head, the shoulder, the arm, the knees. But like the aiming without it kind of just feels slow and dull and like you're never going to be able to keep up with an enemy. But it's always three weak points. It's every enemy is three weak points. There are smaller enemies that you can stomp. You have a dodge. The dodge is kind of not great. You have melee choices similar to Dead Space. You have like a arm swing and a stomp. Neither are very effective. The stomp is good against the small enemies, but after you dodge, I'm in it. Like I think the story seems to be good enough. It's kind of it's not necessarily a dead wife guy. It seems kind of like a dead girlfriend, dead partner guy. So a la dead wife game. But we'll see. Like I want to get more into it. It's a game where I'm reading everything. Like I am stopping and reading every note. So I'm kind of fucking in it. I do really appreciate how the game does start with a message from Frogwares regarding the Ukrainian Russia war. There is a nice little thing from the developers there regarding drafting, regarding houses lost, regarding weddings and babies born. So like it's got a nice silver lining to it. It is phenomenal that they were able to complete this game without ever actually meeting an office. This was like a 100% remote game. And I don't know, like I respect this. I was a defender on their Facebook page because, which really is just such a thing to say in the year in 2026. It's that you're a defender on a Facebook page. But people were like, we want physical copies. And it's like, guys, I understand we all want physical copies. This is not a AAA game developer. This is not a game developer with a publisher. This was crowdfunded. This was just done by the team, for the team, for the fans. Maybe a like physical deluxe edition can come later. All of the Kickstarter editions do not have a disc. This is just a team that wanted to finish this game, to say that they finished this game for both themselves and the fans. This isn't Rockstar. This isn't Sony. This is a company that fought literally for the rights to Sinking City. Like this is a different kind of developer than what you're probably used to seeing on a Facebook page. This would be like demanding a higher level developer like Strange Scaffold on Steam to release physical copies of all of their games. And it just isn't going to work. You're not going to get a physical copy of Click Holding. And I know this isn't that level, but it's kind of the same kind of developer.
You're saying it's not as good as click holding? I get it.
It's probably not. But I could probably buy Click Holding for like $2 and be fine. Yeah,
It might
so
be
I'll continue to
cheaper.
play it.
Might be cheaper than that these
Fuck it,
days.
probably. It almost always is. So by next time, I will have more Sinking City 2 to talk about, and I'm sure it's short enough because it's just a survival horror that I'll come back and maybe have finished it. Other than that, it's been Big Walk.
Yes, it
Johnny,
has.
Yes.
we need you to play with us
Yes.
the Big Walk
Yes.
When?
Saturday.
Yeah, come.
Rock and roll.
I think it's from what it sounds like. So we've been like the more the merrier. I think the highest you
Yes.
can go is like 4 person, but shit, Adam and I could use
Isn't it like fucking 12?
but I'm saying like the
Yeah.
puzzles only go up for like it doesn't
Yeah.
the puzzles don't scale beyond 4 people. But like I've heard like if you have like 5, it like actually helps. And honestly, like Adam's wife would get lost half the time, and my wife would be like, I just want to go swim out in the ocean.
Yeah.
And so it was interesting. I mean, it's an incredible game. It is so cool. Like the
Yeah.
premise is you are these like weird bird ant things, and you are literally going out into this world solving puzzles to get these like gourd looking things, seed things to put in a container. Every time you get enough of them, you get a key and you can open up a new area or a new something or another. And that's
Yes.
basically the game is like you go up to these puzzles and you're like, how am I going to beat these? Most of the time, you're like, oh, I know what I need to do pretty quickly. But like the doing it itself is the hard part. I think there's only one. There was that
Yes.
one where the gourd was in like the glass case and we still didn't figure out
Oh
what to
my
do with that.
God. No.
But like, for example, I don't want to spoil too many, but like one that's like not super spoilable because it's just funny is like, oh, this is a very high basketball hoop, and you can like throw items and things like that. So I think it's wanting you to just throw. I don't know if we did it the right way or not, but it's like it's just wanting you to like practice your throwing to you had to score X amount of baskets until this thing fills up. But we're like, screw
Yeah.
it, we can pick each other up. So we spent time picking each other up. I think my wife was on top. She had the ball and she was like dropping in the hoop. Then we had to collapse our pyramid of people and rinse and repeat. So it ended up taking like
Yep.
5 minutes that I think if we would have just got good at shooting, it would have been like 30 seconds. But that's
Pretty
like
much.
what's so fun and funny about the game is like you can just do such stupid shit and still feel like you're having a good time and progressing.
I think it's like great to know that each of these probably has a bespoke solution.
Yeah.
And I would be incredibly curious to know how many players actually have done that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I have now found Big Walk TikTok that I love having found. And there's a solution to a puzzle that I've shared with Elliot and our wives that is not the one that we've done, that seems like the one that
Mm.
the game wants you to do. But then to see it solved in such a stupid ass, over the top of walls kind of thing
Did I
is
get
fucking
it? Did
hilarious.
I get it?
Yeah. Like fucking so good.
Yeah. It's
This is the first game that I've played with like proximity chat that's
uh-huh.
so super serious about
Sorry.
about proximity chat
Yes.
that is fucking both hilarious and concerning,
Yeah. And so
because you can be talking like you're in real life, and I make fun of my wife for doing this all the time. She'll be talking and walking away and not like lift her voice up or raise her voice at all. So then she just kind of sounds like she's mumbling the farther through the house that she gets. And then when I ask her to repeat herself, she does it in the same tone as when she walked away.
your
So you have no idea.
your wife has issues communicating with long distances and not listening to what the fuck people are saying. That is
Yep,
shocking, Adam. I didn't get frustrated at all about that.
pretty much.
Again, that's the thing is like the proximity is so close that like you have to like if
Yeah.
you're walking like a long distance, you have to like turn around and make sure people are following you because you can't like find where they went. And it's very hilly and you're small and there's like big trees and shit like that where like
Yeah.
Katie, like my wife, so both of our wives have been playing because you kind of have like it's good to like I mean you can't play it alone, but it's like if you start with
Right.
four, I
Mm.
think our game we would have to continue with four. I don't know if we could go
I
down to
think
three.
so.
So we've like played what 2 sessions, and
Yep.
it's just like we got separated. Like my wife and got separated from Adam and his wife one time, and it's just like the like you take communication for granted. Like that's the whole thing about this game. Like for example, another puzzle was like, okay, someone has to stay here and like input these like gestures that people are gonna do that and there's a certain amount of gestures that unlock this code and the what gestures you need to do are out in the field and you had to look at them through a telescope. Well, I went out there to do it and I was like, fuck, I can't remember which one or I missed one out in the field. And Adam's like, I
Yeah.
know where it is. I'm gonna go do it. Well, while Adam is out there, we're like, well, we know three of the four things. Let's just rotate through. And it's like literally the second one we guessed was correct. So we got it right. And then we got impatient and bored. And we're like, where is Adam? And I'm like, it's been too long. He's probably gone. And then like we like jump off and like almost like lose everyone. And it's like that happens so much in that game that it's so
Yeah.
funny.
It is great. I'm glad that this is on PlayStation Plus because I don't know if I would have ever like actually played it otherwise.
Mm.
And that's not to say anything against the quality of the game. That's just the gamer that I like am would have never spent money on something like this. And then I immediately did. So for the listeners who are keeping track of Adam buying a Switch 2, the first game that Adam actually bought for a Switch 2 was Big Walk. So my wife could play it. Um,
And I had to
I
go out.
am,
It wasn't the Switch 2, but my wife had to go out and get a specific cute little Nintendo
that's,
themed purple headset so she could
yeah,
play on the Switch 2.
it's great. Like I want us to finish this. And if we expand the group, I hope we do. It is wild in what it does.
Mm.
The
Mhm.
fact that we have never actually relied on walkie talkies is maybe like a good thing for the group, but it
Mhm.
just kind of probably blows some adventuring. Flares are hysterical.
Yeah.
I think I had to take the flare gun from your wife because she just kind of wanted to rampage one or
So
two shots
no,
too
it
many.
it was like she had this flare gun and you shoot a flare in her room and it would make
Mm.
smoke and you could not do fucking anything in it. And she kept like, okay, we're about to go in this puzzle room. And she's like, okay, shoots a flare into the puzzle room. And I'm
Mm.
like, well, I guess we're gonna have to wait. Yeah, yeah. Who's that sound like? And I'm like, but like this flare doesn't go away and you can't see anything. So you just have to sit there in real time and wait for the flare to go
Yeah.
away. And then immediately after,
Damn.
doesn't she shoot it into your specific room as we try
Yep.
to start the
Yep.
puzzle? The puzzle is like different rooms. And she's like, okay, okay, okay. And I'm like, okay, let's go to our rooms. And she's like, and just shoots one into Adam's room.
I think there was like a point where I had to take something from her and actually just punt it so it just went away.
Yeah, because it
Um,
that is like
the
listening to other people talk about it is like, oh, it's so fun. And it's like, I want to get lost. And it's like being able to just chat about your day and your life. And it's like, Adam and I aren't doing that in this game because like our
yeah,
wives are, and no, like offense to them. Like I get it. Like they don't play games that much, but it's like we are having to be like, no, you hit the left bumper. And they're like, which one's the left bumper and is the left
yeah,
trigger? So it's like when everyone else that like plays a lot of games is like, yeah, we were chatting about our life. We're like, okay, you need to hit the X button to fucking jump over this thing. Well, I'm stuck.
yeah,
Well, yes, hit the X button. Like our conversations were like tutorializing. But what is nice is you can just say fuck it and pick someone up and walk with them.
yes,
And it
Nice.
doesn't change your speed. It doesn't change anything. You
nope,
can jump just as much and it's just like Adam like left to I think like get a drink or like piss or something like that. And I was like, fuck it, we're going to the next thing. So I just pick Adam up and
yeah.
like start walking and he
Nice.
comes back and he's just in a completely different place from where he left off.
There were a few times where like I would pick both of them up because they're just sitting around
Hmm.
picking each other up, and it's like, nope, you're both coming with us.
It's like
We've
it's like
gotta
you're
go.
you're the dad and it's like the kid. It's like the slumber party's over. It's time to go home. But
Yeah,
um no, and then like the puzzles are just like really they're cool, but they're not like, oh my God, frustrating. Because it is like
yeah,
most of the time you know what you need to do. It's like logistically, how are we going to do this? How are we going to work together to do this? Whether it's one-way radios or whether it's over a long distance or whether it's coordinating movements. It's very, very fun.
yeah.
I told Katie, I was like, we don't like need to wait till Eliza goes to bed if you just like have her watch. And it's like, she's like, I barely know what I'm doing. You think I want a 5-year-old sitting there asking a million questions that I don't know the answer to?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a fucking great game. I will be hard pressed, depending on how little we play of that game here in the future, of where it would sit on the list for this year. It's fun. It's so dumb. It's just so fucking dumb. You jump, you crouch in air, you slide. It's just that simple. Like it's just a game of simple mechanics. I love it. I love it a lot.
I like it a lot. Yeah, it's
Well, it's kind of it for like games for me. I haven't played much else. I got back and it's like, well, I should play some more Vampires Masquerade Bloodlines too, but I just got a Switch, so I
you
kind
gotta
of want to
switch.
probably do that. Like,
Is there anything on? Oh, I guess you bought that. You kept it. You don't have your GameFly anymore, do you?
correct. No, I do not. I
Because
do
I was gonna
not.
say there's probably some stuff you get from GameFly for Switch. Um,
Yeah.
can you
My library is pretty stacked. Like I said, if I get Splatoon Raiders, I'm pretty sure I could have it by Saturday.
see if you can get Mario Kart and play some of the Knockout Tour? It's pretty fun. It's a
I don't
good.
think I want to do that.
Okay, I was gonna say I spent a good 3 hours one afternoon just doing the Knockout Tour
Sure.
online. It was pretty fun.
Yeah. I think if I had more controllers or had good quality, not stick drift Switch One Joy Cons, I would have gotten that. But all my Switch Joy Cons are fucked.
Did you end up using your Switch One Pro controller?
I have, yeah, I have.
Yeah,
I
it
like it.
works.
I've
It
got,
works great.
I think, I think I've got like a random Power A controller somewhere in the closet behind me. I'd be curious if it works on Switch too, because I know that bitch has back buttons.
Yeah, yeah. My gosh, are we actually gonna have a short-ish episode this week?
I don't know. Do you want to talk about the Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks or, the
I I don't know. I mean, we could, but I haven't seen any of the leaks. Like I've purposely
I
not
Yeah,
watched any.
not looking
yeah,
at
So,
them.
I don't necessarily want to talk about the quality of them. I think it's
yeah.
kind of hilarious that today the one that I did watch, just because it was like they have a copy.
Oh, the
And
one
it's
where
like
he shot Leech into the wall. I did see that.
I didn't I've seen the screens of that, yeah, but I've seen like the short videos of that, but the one that I actually opened was like he has a copy, they have a copy on PlayStation 5. And you open it and there's like GTA 6 on the menu, and then when it opens it says GTA 5. And then the loading screens for it are a mix between GTA 4 characters and a gray-haired Michael DeSanta with the exact same like
Yeah.
vest that he's got on with
It
bullets. I'm
it
like, yeah,
it def
all of this is legit.
it
All
def
of it.
definitely seems legit. No, I think I don't know. I feel like it's interesting that like the leak is happening like and it's so crazy. It just keeps coming, keeps coming, and it's like why people are so ravenous about it. Like we're about to see it from Netflix, whatever the fuck that is next week, and
Right.
it's like
Mhm.
you're gonna play the game when it comes out anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Like I am not a fan of leaks of this size,
No.
of this like magnitude, just because I was there, we were all there, the listeners were there. I don't know how they weren't there for The Last of Us Part 2 happening in
Yeah.
2020 or like 2019, where like that whole story fucking leaked.
Mm-hmm.
And you couldn't go anywhere online without fucking seeing it. It
Yeah.
just was everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's how this one feels. And I feel different about this one than I did for that, because that was a very heavy story game. I did not need that story leaked.
Mm-hmm.
And for this, I haven't seen anywhere random people posting stories like spoilers if they're out there. But
Mm-hmm.
everything that I have seen of like any blue checked mark account reaccounting what's happening in these leagues is like that's just Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you're leaking a very formulaic genre of game. I'm not surprised by the
Yeah.
things that you're saying. I am so like it's not the word scared, but I am scared for when this person gets found, because it's not going to be good
Mm-hmm.
when this person is found, ultimately found, especially when they're making claims like Sony fucking you're goddamn next, like a WWE pro wrestler of
Hmm.
fucking hackers. Like it's
Yeah.
goddamn pretentious.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't get it.
and I think for me specifically, a big difference on like the leaks of this is like, yes, I'll watch like the Netflix thing and I'll watch like the Grand Theft Auto. I
Sure.
want to see what it's like, but it's like it's not going to show me it's like, "Ooh, I can't wait to do that specific thing," because Grand
Right.
Theft Auto is all about, "Ooh, I can't wait like, oh, that's a cool mechanic or whatever, but I can't wait to like just be out in that fucking world and
Hmm.
explore and see what happens." I
Yeah.
mean, it is the epitome of open world. Like I don't even know like what fractional percentage of my time spending Grand Theft Auto games is actually like missions or what you're supposed to be doing, but it's a
Right.
single digit. If we're talking percent wise, like I've spent like
Oh yeah.
5% or less of that game. I've just been driving around, fucking around, doing whatever.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like getting a 5 star, or I did see a thing that maybe their 6 star one of the
Or
levels or so.
6 stars again.
Yeah, like that, all that
Because I
stuff.
think
Like
five and four, maybe four
didn't.
at six. It's either four and five didn't or four did, but I know that five didn't. So having
Yeah,
that 6 star back, big fucking spoiler.
yeah. That's when the drones come and attack. Like that actually would be kind of
Yeah.
funny if it was like drones coming after you. But no, I can't wait to play this game. Like I've already taken off work for it. Like it is going to be awesome when it comes out. Like I don't know. And then I sent a thing and it's like I don't know how accurate it was, but like saying that Take Two stocks have like dipped or its value has dipped like $2 billion because of the leak. It's like how is this leak making
Yeah.
people not want to play the game? I don't think this leak is like changing anybody's mind either way.
No.
No.
Every single person that's looking at this leak is going to play that game. If you care enough
Right.
about GTA, there's the only person that's not going to play GTA is like the person that is just like straight up like one, not talking about it, so they're not going to see the leak, so they don't give a fuck, or just
Yeah.
like
Right.
purely being a fucking hater and being like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm gonna hold it above everyone else's head that I didn't play that crap game." It's like, fuck off. You're gonna play
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm ready for it to be out. The only thing that
Mhm.
I would be pissed off about is if all of these leaks are like, nope, you get 5 more months, 5 more months of waiting because some fuckhead decided that he wanted to
Uh,
make sure that people saw a build from supposedly 2 years ago or last year. Like I
I,
don't
s-
I
Mhm.
I
don't
saw
care.
I saw a thing, and I think it's just basically looking at Sony's user agreements. That if they did postpone at this point, like all of that money would immediately be refunded. Like if your
Damn.
pre-order gets
Yeah.
postponed, either you had the option or it automatically does. And it's like Take-Two's not going to give that money back. No way.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
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 Mm-mm.
So
That's
it's
fucking
happening.
GTA Online 2 funding right there. What are we
Yeah,
doing?
no kidding. It is happening for sure. Then like other leaks, like Dusk Bloods. Actually, speaking of which, I'm gonna have to get up in just a few hours because I got my Dusk Bloods network test coming out, and it's like yesterday. Duskblood stuff started leaking. And then it's like today, like all of the previews went up, and it's like, what's the point? Like, well, obviously the guy said what the point is, but it's like, what's the point
Mhm.
of leaking something like mere hours early? And he's like, leaks are good
Right.
for my business or my bottom line. It's like, dude, like
Yeah.
if that's like how you are making your money, then you are a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like that's like you're not helping anybody anywhere. In fact, like it's probably going to get somebody fired somewhere because like whether
Yeah.
they like did it on purpose or inadvertently leaked, like the
Mhm.
whole leaking culture has just gotten too much.
Yeah.
Like I wish that we didn't have whatchamacallit, the Legend of Zelda remake information that was coming.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I wish we wouldn't have known that. That would have been like a really cool one more thing on the Nintendo stuff. Like I would have lost like not even a big Zelda. Which Zelda was it? See, I don't even remember.
Ocarina of Time remake.
Ocarina
Yeah.
of Time, yes. Like I never played the original, but it's like that would have been cool. Like oh, a jumping on point. But it's like everybody knew it. It's like when is this coming?
Yeah.
Not if. Which I think is
Right.
why people have lost their mind about everything Kingdom Hearts is like that shit hasn't leaked very much.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
Mm.
Square's usually one of those that don't get leaked, same as Konami. Like it's weird that Nintendo did for this. Like I maybe want to see that people want to have a little joke about Jeff and his shows, his super expensive shows. But even that, like, it's not just Jeff at that point. It's the developers. It's the fucking community. Like, let the rest of us enjoy this the same way that we're meant to.
hmm
It's where it becomes you're the pretentious one, not any presenter that's there at these shows. You're the
yeah.
fucking cunt for showing it, not the cunt being paid maybe $1,000 to be on stage.
And I will say there's some leaks that I think are okay, like hype leaks. Like for example, there was a twofer leak, two-parter leak at Xbox coming up at Gamescom, and one person was like, "Hey, I've heard that there's an unexpected sequel being announced at Gamescom. I'm not going to say what it is." And it's like that leak is kind of like anticipation building, kind of cool. Like I could still do without it, but it's
Yeah.
like that's more like, ooh, I've
Yeah.
heard that there is
Would it?
something big. But then, of course, then
Right.
I won't even say what it was because who knows if it's sure, but it seemed pretty legit. Like, this is what that game is going to be. And it's like, well, one, don't give a shit about that game. But two,
No.
like, it's a bummer that like you like stole Microsoft's thunder from
Well,
that.
yeah,
I
because
know,
that's the fucker that
poor
said,
Microsoft.
right, because that's the fucker that said leaks are good for my
Oh, is
business. Like,
that who
fuck
it was?
you.
Okay.
Yeah, like nobody gives a shit about you as a business of being a leaker. If anything, people would care for you to not have a
Yeah.
business of leaking. If you want to report, report.
Yeah.
If you want to be a leaker, don't mix your businesses. Don't
Yeah.
act like you're reporting as leaking as being a reporter. It's
Yeah.
just being a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
And I know that we say this as people who listen to Triple Click, and Jason Schreier was one of those. And I think he's kind of not really learned that lesson, but most of the times anymore, it's like, hey, here's the bad news.
Yeah.
I'm not here to kill your hype anymore. Here's the bad news.
His leaks aren't like as much anymore. And I know he has done a couple times like spoiled stuff, but like It's more like you're never gonna hear about this otherwise because it's fucking dead. So I'm gonna tell you
Yeah,
about this game that was canceled or why this game was canceled or what happened here, which
right.
it's like that's kind of interesting and like not cool is about it, but kind of cool in a way to be like, oh, this is like information we never would have known. Fucking saying like, oh, here's what GTA 6 is gonna look like. It's like
Yeah,
everybody's gonna know this in less than 2 months now. That's
right.
not
Yeah,
that's bad. That's bad
less than
math.
2 weeks.
Less than 3 months. I was
Yeah,
thinking about the actual game.
sure.
Yeah,
Like
three
we
months.
get it. There's going to be a map. It's going to be a big fucking map. What a shocker.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Johnny,
Well,
Johnny, how you feeling about these leaks?
he's
I
like, I need to go watch Hentai Girl take a leak.
Hey, that's another game. Man,
He's like, it's another game I just bought.
Yeah.
they're so cheap
Hent
and affordable.
Japanese plumber.
I'm like, if you ever watched that movie like Grandma's Boy, where it's like
Uh-huh.
a guy's roommate who's just like seeing Filipino hookers, I'm afraid that's gonna end up
Yeah,
being me, but with these games. It's like I
probably.
love these games.
Someone ass getting laid tonight.
I mean, my opinion, it's fucking dumb. Like, especially if it's games I'm already like set. Like, all right, I'm gonna buy it. Don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's like stop with the fucking like trying to be like you're official. Like, oh, check this out. I got the leak here, and this is blah blah blah. You'll see in the game. Like, now, fuck off. It's
Yeah.
like you're just another huckster, another like snake oil salesman.
Right.
Mhm.
If you want to be a useful leaker, especially in this time of year that we're going into,
Mhm.
leak release dates. I need to make sure that more
Yes.
games aren't releasing in
But
September that I
but
wanted to play.
but you know what? Not you, the Guardian. You don't get to.
Yeah, no. Don't falsely release
Yeah,
dates.
because
Like, give me actual dates. What's coming out in October? Leak that information, and then
yeah.
I'll make
Give
better decisions about the September.
Give me the actual Duskbloods release date. Give me the Ocarina of Time
Right.
release date. I know Adam,
November 19th.
you're really hoping for the Karen DLC release date. I know you're excited for that
I
one. Give me
can't believe
that.
they delayed it. I
That
can't
was
believe
supposed
it.
that was supposed to be this fucking week. God damn it.
Wow.
Um, but yeah.
We started watching a movie called Apex that begins with Charlize Theron and
Mhm.
Eric Bana climbing a mountain in a snowstorm, and they have to camp on the side of the mountain. And I briefly felt good about myself because I could not remember the title Cairn. I thought, what was that fucking climbing game that I hated so much? And I felt satisfaction in my body that I had released that hate so much that I couldn't even remember the
Huh?
fucking name. And here we are on this goddamn episode of Gamer Zaddies that I have to be reminded that fucking Cairn is a title of a fucking 2026 game.
Speaking of triple click, Kirk Hamilton's favorite game of the year so far.
That's fucking good for him.
I was gonna
I
say,
respect him as a person, but that's terrible.
speaking of Charlize, like in the movie The Odyssey, would you have left that island to go for Anne Hathaway, or would you have
Yes.
stayed?
No, I'd stay there with
I
Calypso.
stayed. I
I'm
would have
I'm
stayed.
I'm more Charlize Theron, very very hot, but I'd go with the Hathaway.
All right, 2 out of 3.
Probably emotionally Anne Hathaway, but in a game of fuck, Mary, kill, it's definitely fuck Charlize, Mary Ann. I don't. I
Kill,
guess
kill Tom
kill.
Holland.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah, probably.
enough. The
It's
feast
not going to
is
be
done.
Zendaya that gets
The
killed.
feast is the finish. I like that people misread that and they're like, man, he was so terrible at acting in that point. He seemed like he was a little bitch that was scared. Or something basically said that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what he was. He wasn't
right.
trying to they're not trying to be like, oh, this is him stepping into his manhood and really figure things
Mm,
out. No, it's like he's
Yeah,
pissed.
no.
He's finally had
He's
enough to where even though he's scared out of his mind, he still like thinks like something should happen. And
yeah.
I don't won't spoil a 3,000-year-old poem, but like
I
someone
mean,
else was
come on.
back that was gonna help him.
Jesus.
Yes.
Can't
Three
spoil
thousand year poem.
it.
Jesus isn't around for another 1,000 years, but he's here.
Time traveling.
Ah,
He's yeah, exactly. He's in the
through
wings, just
God,
waiting
all
for his
things are
time.
possible.
That's right.
Okay, we need to get out of here. It's going off the
The father,
rails.
the son of a time
Anything is
traveler. I think is that how it goes?
possible.
Yeah. So I think next time, Johnny, I know it's your episode, but just
Yes.
next time when there's another episode out of it, we
Mhm.
should probably talk lanterns. Just because I was like, I
Yeah.
was much more surprised about this episode than I should be. But let's maybe get one more underneath us to
I
see if
agree.
it really actually
Yeah,
does
so
stick that landing.
by the time we talk, there'll
Mhm.
have been probably two more episodes. Talk again. I'm sure there'll be two more episodes out, so that'll be a good
Likely.
chunk of the season. It's that first episode is fucking great though.
Yeah, it was
Oh yeah.
like I told you guys, it was a different show than what all of those commercials were like selling, and
Yeah.
I think that worked for the show all the better.
Yeah. I think I would watch anything that Kyle Chandler is in. Like
Sure.
anything that he's in, I'm like, yes, give me that. Like I was even mentioning, I remember at obscure, not obscure because it was pretty popular then, but like don't
Mhm.
people don't talk about it anymore. I discovered him from like a 90s TV show called Early Edition. Did either of you watch this at all? Even
Sounds
No.
hear
familiar.
this? It's like the premise is it's like I think he lives in
Oh.
Chicago and he gets the Chicago newspaper a
Mm-hmm.
day early. So since he sees tomorrow's events, he can
Yep.
like stop murders and shit like that. So
Yep.
it's like a pretty interesting premise, and it was like a little more melodramatic than you might think a show like that would be, but like I enjoyed that. So it's like give me anything Kyle Chandler, and I like him just being like an asshole because I
Oh
feel
hell
like
yeah.
he always needs to be like an asshole, but it's like oh no, he's like a good guy, and it's like no, Hal Jordan here is just a fucking asshole, and it is fantastic.
And I was gonna say, you get to the people that are bitching and moaning online are the ones like you've never read these comics or know what's going on. You're just
Yep.
Right.
just saying it for like clicks and shit.
Hmm.
It's maybe got I bought a replica ring, so next time I'll be like wearing it
Nice.
and be like, I got the ring
Cool.
too.
All right. Well,
It
let's not
actually
talk
goes
about
on his
it.
cock.
Let's wait till next time to talk about it more.
Exactly.
I know. I was
Wait,
leading the
really
conversation.
quick.
Uh-oh.
Breaking
I'm
news.
trying to see.
Oh no.
Gaming leaks and rumors talking about the GTA 6 leaker that we were just talking about
Yes.
has a very exposed crypto wallet
Let's
that
steal.
can be possibly subpoenaed.
Oh.
So
I was
we
thinking
might
of
be at the end of
taking it.
this thing.
Oh, he's like fucked.
He needs to
Yeah,
disperse
so
that
we'll
shit.
we'll see how that goes. It's just Reddit, so you never know.
Mhm.
But I kind of hope that he does get stopped because sadly, I'm not going to say you hope he gets this treatment, but the last person that leaked GTA 6 info and video is now in a psych ward for life. So
Yeah.
hopefully
There you
that's
go.
not the treatment this person gets, but
They coming for
probably get a
you.
little something. And they're snatching your kids up.
You need to hide your kids, hide your wife.
Yeah, I really
Ooh, we
can't
might
continue the
have.
rest of that lyric. So I'm glad you picked it up there. Oh, Johnny's dipped out early.
Well, we might
So
have to just.
we're still recording.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yep.
kind of hang
Are
loose
we? Are
for
we
a
still
second.
recording? Do we? Oh, it
Nope,
is.
it's
Yep.
still got the record up in the window. Yep.
Okay, we're good.
Johnny
And
will be back with us momentarily.
I will say if this oh there he is. Hi. I
And
was
he's
gonna say
back.
if it did get cut off, at least it was like hopefully everything
Yeah.
until then. So
My shit
A
like
recording in perpetuity.
it fucking everything got disconnected at once. Microphone, camera. I was like, that's weird. That
yeah.
never
Yeah.
happens.
All right, we need to wrap
You're
this
gone.
shit up before
That's
you're gone for
Rockstar.
real.
Anyway, that's been an episode of Gamer Zaddies. Let's see. Where can they reach you guys?
eHomes 91 most places.
Adam.
Mr. Cropes, most places. There's a link tree, linktree.com/Mr. Cropes. You'll find all the things there.
They can find me everywhere as Johnny Flores Jr. And since everybody has link trees, linktree.com/gamerzaddies, or wherever they want to see what it is. I don't know. How'd you see it?
Well, I just said linktrees.com/Mr. Cropes. I'm sure there's like a
Yeah.
shorter version of that, but I really don't have time for that.
No,
I've got to go take like 17 pounds of Debbie's powder right now. Use Gamer Zaddies code, please.
I was like,
I was gonna say,
they said Debbie's
ready.
powder. They said Debbie's powder, and I'm like, is that a euphemism for
Yes.
coke? Is that like
No,
another
the
term
little
for
Debbie's.
cocaine?
No, I need to go
it's-
take 14 oatmeal cream pies directly in the hole.
I'm sure you
Jesus
do.
Yes.
We got to be done. Cut.
We
cut
out
it.
of here.
Now that we filled you with our content, why don't you come on over to our Patreon Patreon page. Just search Gamer Zaddies. Give a little if you got some. And don't forget, we love to hear from you. Just send us a little email at gamerzaddies@hotmail.com. That's GAMERZADDIES@hotmail.com. Don't be afraid, we won't bite unless you want us to.